Mic check, mic check. Seems like it might be a little bit more quiet, but we've been going through it, guys. Going through it over here. Been going through it. But we're live, we're here, we're doing it. Hopefully it holds up. New PC coming soon, because I don't know what's wrong with this one. No idea, but man, have I been busy. Just getting together this list right now, but currently I'm in a trade with FET. It's currently up 7% on the new day. We're doing pretty good over here. Let's get rid of that. But we are up 97% on the new day. So this one's kind of nice. Mike's pretty low. I don't know how to change it, honestly. I really don't know how to change it. Let me see if unplugging it and plugging it back in works, because I honestly have no idea how to fix this thing right now. Let's find out. Alright, did that help at all? If not, honestly, I don't actually know how to fix it. Did it help? Zcash? Alright, interesting. Is it still going up, or did it start coming down? Just pump your volume up? No problem? Okay, man. Hey, I'm sorry for any issues that we're having, but let me break this down real quick. I changed out the outlet in here. I changed out the power supply in the PC. I have audio. Yeah, of course. Of course, we're all going to complain about audio now. Hold on. I'll try one more thing. Hold on. Okay, how is it now? Any better? We're now going through all the checks here. Default a webcam mic? No, I don't. No better. Well, oh, excuse me. Let's see. What's up, Mo? How you doing? Hold on, everybody's complaining about my mic. I actually don't know how to fix this. Just jack your volume up, it's fine. Hold on, let me see what it sounds like. I actually don't know how to fix this. Wow, it's really bad. Well, guess we're just gonna order a new mic. Jeez. Definitely gonna tell you guys what. If I can't figure out this microphone thing, we might just end it early. Because I don't want to deal with everybody saying your mic's bad. I honestly really don't want to deal with it. Definitely gonna tell you guys what. If I can't figure out this microphone thing, yeah. Let's see if the headset works. Where? Let's see if headset. Alrighty, let's see here. No, I'm good right now. I'm trying. Microphone's not working and everyone's complaining. Closed caption on. Yeah, that's probably the smartest move. I've had a lot of PC issues lately. So, I'm probably just about to get a new PC if I'm being honest. Alright, I guess we can sound like it's a crowded room. This is the microphone for my webcam, if you guys have never heard it. This is what it sounds like when it's my webcam. So if you're thinking it was default, it was not. Alright, I guess we can sound like it's a crowded room. This is the microphone for my webcam, if you guys have never heard it. This is what it sounds like when it's my webcam. So if you're thinking it was default, it was not. Alright, whatever. We'll deal with that. I'll deal with it. It's fine. Alright, I guess we can sound like it's a crowded... It's fine. Okay. We're just gonna go with that. Webcam mic is great. No, it's not. It's awful. It's actually awful. But I guess I need to get a new microphone now. I'm getting the new PC. That's just going to happen. I don't want to deal with any of these issues anymore. All right, somebody said XDC. We'll look at that. So Doge. Yeah, we're gonna be looking at FET because we're looking at it right now. I'm in a trade with it. We're gonna look at Conflux, CFX, because I'm also in a trade there. And then we're gonna check out some AVAX, some Co-AI, and what was that other one I was staring at earlier? Not near Tau. I'm in a trade in Tau also. So XDC, or what was it? What's for dinner? We got chicken, broccoli, and rice. Chicken, broccoli, and rice. So you wanted... What the hell did you want? Hold on. Yeah, XDC. Got it written down. All right, everybody. Well, what I'm doing here on FET... Interesting. All right, what I'm doing here on FET, I'm basically swinging for the fences here, guys. I'm thinking we're going to get a recovery from our previous high to low. I think we're getting this 618 golden retrace. We're moving nicely. We're just testing that 50 simple moving average. You do catch up on the broccoli? No, never even heard of that. Are you kidding me? That's what I'm saying. That 570 build. I thought it was 580. I don't know. I might get it. Can I please look at Met and Kite AI? Sure. We will check those out, Mo. Got you covered. So yeah, I think we're going to get a nice little test of the 200 daily moving average here on FET. We do have to break out of a major downtrend that we've been in forever. I mean, forever. It's been a really long time. The nice thing about it, if we do get that breakout, we could be looking at much more upside, getting us up somewhere around this 229 level. XRP about to take off any minute. Maybe. I mean, the whole market's kind of primed for a recovery, so yeah, maybe. Get this out of the way since I'm not using it. But yeah, maybe. We'll see how it all goes. I guess we can look at XRP if you really want it. Silver. Government open bill hits the White House tomorrow, I think. Nice. That's good that they're finally going to open because, you know, the Democrats really needed that leverage, right? Damn, Porky, you back. Hey, I'm back, man. I'm back for now. Until I get a new PC and new problems. So, we're going to see how this goes. So I basically unplugged and plugged back in my graphics card, and that seems to be holding up for now. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. I changed out the power supply in this thing. I changed out all the cords. Oh my god, the amount of shit I've done to try and get this thing working. It's been frustrating. So as soon as I go live, oh, you have microphone problems. I'm not even joking. I kind of wanted to just jump off of the live. I'm like, ugh, fuck this. And just go to sleep. But I'm here for you guys. Mo, I already said I would. I don't know if you heard me, but yeah. Can we look at ALCX? Yep, ALCX and APR. Got you covered. Too much GGW on that comp. I don't even know what GGW is. I wish I knew what that was. Oh, Girls Gone Wild. Nice. I think that would be the most tame thing possible. Have you been on Twitter? I do have Twitter, so I think Twitter goes way harder than that. But yeah, so I'm still looking for an 89% move to the upside out of FET, and currently on the trade we are up 79%, so it's not that bad so far. We're gonna see how it goes. The other trade I'm in is Conflux, so let's go ahead and shift over to Conflux real quick before I start diving into Bitcoin. CFX. So Conflux just sitting down here. I know we have a high stochastic on the daily, but I do believe, and a death cross, but I do believe this could cause for a short squeeze. You see the new 50-year mortgage that's coming? I hate boomers. Yeah, 50-year mortgage is the dumbest idea ever. You're going to have to get, like, your children to co-sign for you just to make sure there's, like, promise of payment. It's going to be absolutely ridiculous. I'm just messing with y'all. Good to see you back. Hey, I'm glad to be back for now. Conflux here. I'm looking for a 53% move to the upside. The daily looks abysmal, but if you look at the 4-hour, it doesn't look that bad. Looks like a nice pump to the upside, consolidation, holding support. Now we broke to the upside. I'm looking for that continuation up. So if we do get this thing to rally, this could be very substantial. 53% on the gains. Could be nice. Yo, what's up, JB? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Last trade I'm in right now is Tau. So if you guys notice, I'm kind of in the AI plays right now. But Tau, still looking for this 27% to play out. Nice consolidation after a break to the upside, reset, higher low, and now it's moving. So I do think Tau is going to perform pretty well. We'll see how it all pans out. The interest you pay will be like 1 million more. It's the juice and boomers fault. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's absolutely insane how much more you'd be paying in interest. Anybody who decides to take that type of loan, good luck to them. Hopefully it's worth it to them. It's like, my family for generations will be paying this off. Honestly, they should have special interest rates of like 0.5% because that's insane. Absolutely insane. Put my bags, Porky, Crypto Cruise. I'm no whale. I'm sorry. I can't do it. All right, let's dive into Bitcoin. Let's see what we got here. So Bitcoin, a while back, I was mentioning we could get this move up to 108,352. I am 100% positive. Everyone forgot because I wasn't live very often to repeat myself over and over again. But I've been bullish this whole time. Until we end up dropping below this uptrend, I'm going to stay bullish. No matter what everyone on Twitter says, I'm going to stay bullish at least until we break this uptrend. As of right now, we are below our 200 daily, I believe. Yeah, we're below the 200 daily. So a minimum, test that 200 at 110,357, and then we'll see if the short starts stacking up around there to really juice us to the upside. But for me to say the top is in right now, I just can't do that yet. I need to see the reset. We need to get overbought on the daily again and create that lower high. Until the lower high is made, I'm just not that bearish. 50-year is just to get people into home built equity. You could refinance once you do, plus it would lower the payments for people that right now may be able to afford them. More options are better. No, Rich, that's a deplorable option. A 50-year mortgage, you would be paying only the interest for like 20 to 25 years. It's absolutely an asinine idea. No, it's horrible. Nobody can argue any other way. The interest on that thing would be way too freaking high. Anybody who can't afford it, they still won't afford it. It's a terrible option. 30 years, when you are paying $45K a month for rent, you'll wish you took that 50-year. Nah. It's the interest. It's so bad. Normal people get a mortgage at around 35 because you need like 25% down payment, 35 plus 50-year mortgage. Yeah, work until you're 85. It's ridiculous. You would never keep it for the full period. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, we already had that wonderful influx of random idiots online who are getting like 284-month car loans on used cars. Idiots. But, you know, neither here nor there. I didn't call those people smart either. I would never take a 50-year home mortgage at all. I would never do that. Absolutely never. Would be better than renting? Maybe. Locks in a monthly payment. Rent where I am has doubled in 15 years. That's true. It does lock in a payment, but still. It's the fact that you don't build the equity for so damn long. It's just, it's horrible. Horrible idea. Get those Hellcats. That's pretty funny. Watch out. That's a lot of our service people, okay? A lot of them get Hellcats. Anyways, on the daily right now, we are resetting the stochastic pretty quickly. That is alarming. We also have not confirmed the low. So what we could see a test of this level right here at 108,352, and we very well could come straight back down to 100,800. So we're going to have to wait and see how Bitcoin wants to handle this. But if we look at it on the weekly, this thing looks bullish AF. This looks like we're catching bids off the 50 simple moving average, and now we're getting a green week. This on the weekly looks amazing. So we're going to see if the daily is holding that much weight to push us down or not. But as of right now, I'm pretty optimistic at the moment, to say the least. Pretty optimistic. Moving on to Ethereum. Ethereum kind of sitting in the same boat on the weekly, looking pretty good. We tested the 50 simple, looks fine. But then we look at the daily, it's like, oh, we're resetting pretty quick. We did get that 618 golden retrace. That's nice to see. We could rally a bit further, testing somewhere around these lows, anywhere between 3,800 and 3,743. That would not be weird. The positive, though, Ethereum actually looks better than Bitcoin, being above the 200 simple moving average. So Bitcoin has to pull it together just to look as good as Ethereum. This is also probably why a lot of the altcoins are doing pretty well, because it seems like there's a lot of strength shifting into the alts. It would only push prices of houses in big cities higher, because now anyone can get that house for 50-year mortgage. The rich get richer. Well, I mean, Chipperton, literally whatever made rich people poor. Anything. Rich people do well in all environments. Whether it's a bull market, bear market, housing or economy crash, depression, it does not matter. They are doing well. It's hard to get them to do bad. You build equity faster and house prices go up. Seems like your math assumes prices of homes stays the same. True. It doesn't stay the same. Then you start building equity in about 10 years. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's because ETH was down for so long, and the 200 was lower on the chart. That really wouldn't matter. The painter man bought them down. Wait. The painter maid brought them down. Painter maid? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what a painter maid is. But yeah, so all that Ethereum's looking like on the daily is you had your golden cross. This looks like a bullish backtest of your 200. It does look like we could see that rally continue, but realistically, we got to get above that 38.75. If we can't get above it, well, give it enough time. I'll see you at 29.26. The old Austrian painter made the rich poorer. Oh, interesting. I don't know how far back in history that is. I'm not versed in that portion of history. I'm sorry, I cannot debate you on this. Now, going into Solana, I'm still lost. Hey, man. You and me both, brother. You and me both. So, Solana. I mentioned we could see downside, but it looks like that upside target is going to get touched. 180 is still the target at 12.3%, but wow, this thing is really slow to react. Holy smokes. So, still waiting to see what this thing does at $180. If we can get up there and test it, great. Might be a great shorting opportunity at this rate. However, I would not be looking for shorts while we're this deep in the bearish control zone. It just doesn't seem very advantageous to me. So I do think we're going to get a move to the upside. I'm just not sure when. When bids, man. When bids. Bought a house 13 years ago. Mortgage 2,200. Newest neighbors is 6K. Would a 50-year have been a bad idea for me? I still think it's a bad idea. It's the amount you're paying in interest. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Still think it's a bad idea. The longer the loan, the higher in interest payments you're paying. Just plain and simple.
The longer the loan, higher in interest. I don't like interest. So I don't like these really long-term loans. I really don't. If the house costs you $100,000, but you're paying $1 million for it, was it worth it? I don't think so. Because guess what? The equity in the house is $100,000, not the $1 million that you paid. It doesn't make sense to me at all. Not at all. The math ain't mathin', guys. It just ain't mathin'. Alright, XDC about to break. This falling wedge and fly. People don't understand interest, it seems. No, I'm positive they understand the interest, but they're looking at the other side of it. Getting more people into homes is better than less people in renting. Or more people in renting. That's all that they're focused on. What if you refinance in 15 years? What if you don't? What if you refinance in 15 years and that $100,000 turns out you have $2,000 in equity? What would it matter? Like, it's still, you're paying out the ass. Yeah, but you can refi or pay on the principal. I mean, if you're getting a 50-year mortgage, can you afford paying the principal? I'm guessing anyone who is not very well off is going to be taking that loan. I'm guessing anybody who's not well off, they're going to be like, yeah, this is what I want. No, I don't think they're going to be making double or triple payments. Just kind of a thought in my head. Versus rent. I mean, a 50-year mortgage, you might as well be paying rent, right? Because you're still not building the equity. You're just locking in a low rate. Why don't you just do rate freezes like they're doing in fucking New York? Why not just do that? I don't know. To me, it makes no sense. I guess it's good for some of you guys to think about, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Not one bit. I hate it. Looks like 19 cents for Dogecoin is going to pan out here. So that's cool, but we are hitting resistance at 18 cents. We're going to see if we can actually get up there. We need to test either the 50 or the 200. I guess we don't need to, but it's likely that we go up and test the 50 and the 200. But we really need this market to start catching bids sooner than later. The longer it takes to catch bids, the harder it's going to be. It's really easy to pay down the principal when your wages outpace the average price of the home due to the inflation. I can understand what you're saying on that. I get it. But once again, it falls back into, let's just say it's a $100,000 home and you're only gaining $100,000 in equity, but you're paying $1 million. That's like 10 times the amount. Why would you ever do that? Even if it's 3 times the amount, why would you ever do that? It doesn't make sense. To go 1.5, I mean, it's still not ideal, but it's like, okay, fine. On $100,000, I lost $50K, but at least I have $100,000 in equity. All right, fine. I'll eat that over the course of 30, 40 years, whatever, 30 years. But it's like 50 years, you're out there, you're almost dead, handing the house off to your family. You didn't know that you should put it into a trust, so now they're going to pay taxes on top of this behemoth of a thing that you overpaid for. I don't like that. I really don't like that. This is reminding me of the balloon 1% loans they did back in mid-2000s. I wish I knew what you're talking about. I was in like middle school. 250K, you would normally pay. The interest is now $1 million, only in interest. It's a lot. It's a lot. So that's why I'm so against it. Anytime they lengthen like they even brought up for vehicles a 5-year loan. I was like, what the fuck? People are getting rid of their cars on average every 3 years. Why would you? What? So yeah, while still working at 85 to pay it off, you're not working at 85. Not many people can pull off the Pelosi lifestyle. Okay, the average age or life expectancy in America is 79. That's reality. 79. So it's like, you're going to pay until you die, then hopefully your kids can take over the payments. I don't like it. Saying it with my whole chest. I don't fucking like it. Dave Ramsey would not approve. Dave Ramsey, that guy is so disconnected from reality. I don't listen to a word that guy says. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't listen to that guy. I'm not logged in there. Shit. Alrighty. So, moving on here. So that was Dogecoin. If you guys didn't realize, I was thinking that 19264 on a nice little golden retrace could play out. But you're already at a level of resistance, and you hit the 50% retracement level. This thing could come back down for a confirmation low, even sweeping the low and getting down to 14 cents. These are possibilities. We're going to wait and see what the market has in store for us. Currently speaking, China and the UK, they are not buying right now, so who knows what's going to happen in the coming hours. Who knows? Going into Co-AI. Co-AI. So Co-AI has had my attention past couple days. I mentioned it inside Discord. The reason why it has my attention so much is because of the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour, this thing looks absolutely amazing if it can get above its 50 simple moving average. If it can actually get above this 50, this has like over 300% just to get to resistance. Like it, and then not to mention testing its 200. This thing has so much upside, it's unreal. All you need to do is not cross below this 85.56. Stay above that, you're doing good. But other than that, get above the 50, damn it. Just get above the 50. Or go down to 40 cents. Pick one. I don't know. But I'm waiting on Co-AI to have its day. And when it starts to have it, this thing could skyrocket. And everybody's going to be like, what the hell? Yeah. Yeah. That's all I got to say. 100K house today will be 200K in 10 years. And your $20 an hour job would be 40. Would it be 40? Would it? That part I don't know. You'll have 100K in equity, just paying interest, and your house payment will be stress-free, unless you think the government is going to stop printing money, that is. Maybe that happens. I don't think they're going to stop printing money ever. Yo, what's up, Porky? Can I do STBL and ENA? Sure can. Sure can there, buddy. JB, you're missing the point here. Better way to fix housing. Deport 50 million people. Oh God, that's awful. No, the only way fixing housing works is you need to have more supply than demand. It's a simple thing. Loosen up regulations on actually building the homes. Well, yeah. So this is what I'm seeing out of Co-AI. Co-AI, honestly, you already had your impulse move up. All you got to do is keep maintaining higher lows. Co-AI is kind of it. Looks pretty good. Can I check out Cody and DGB? Didn't Cody just pump recently? But sure, we'll check it out. We will check those out. Anyways, AVAX here. Nice break of the falling wedge pattern. Awesome. Now I want to see, are we going to come all the way back down to the bottom of the wedge? Down at 1648. If we did that, I'd kind of be all on board for this nice little 44% run to the upside. But right now, our target, technically speaking, is 2561. Nice little recovery here, but I would like to see them devastate the longs and then send it up. I hate to say it, but I'd kind of like to see that. How's everyone doing? Have I looked at Moonwell? If not, can you look at it for me? Sure, Nell, we'll look at some well. We'll check it out. Or create a market where people want to build them faster. We don't need to create a market. We already have a market like that. What's good in the hood point? What's up? How you doing? The Donkey Puncher. How you doing? We can all agree it's the boobers' fault. That's fair. They learned how to monetize breathing. I mean, good for them, honestly. They really did learn how to monetize just everyday breathing. Okay, we'll check those out. Fast trades. We'll check them out. Chilling like cold, crazy, and Mashed potatoes. Interesting. Interesting. I'm glad you're chilling. Oh, CONL. And IREN. All right, we'll check those out for you. Fast trades. I'm surprised at the number of requests we're getting, but hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But showed you guys everything I wanted to show you. I can tell there's a level of we just want to talk about housing, so that's cool. You can only build them so fast, and materials cost so much to inflation. Now they're 3D printing these bitches out of concrete. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. They can start building 5 homes at a time with a 3D printer. It's crazy. Tomorrow a holiday? Wait, is it? You're lying. There's no way. Veterans Day. Oh, let's go. Hey, JB, thank you for your service. Nestle president said having access to clean water isn't a right. What? No, I don't remember that. That's crazy. That's a crazy take. Holy moly. Let's go look at XDC. Let's take a gander here. Looks like we got that 8% upside and then some. We never took the pullback. Oh boy. Right now I would honestly be looking for a back test. If we can back test 5795, I'd be happy. Longer term goals here. You did sweep the low. How annoying. I would love a higher low. A higher low would be great. But right now you could see this thing rally up to your 618, 8328. You're in a giant falling wedge pattern. This thing could break within a year. Honestly, this thing could drag it all the way out until like January if it felt like it. I don't like patterns that are this big, this long, this annoying. But the nice thing you can see, you got a death cross, but you're entering the bullish control zone. So let's see if you can get past that 200 daily moving average. Even if you break out, you're still going to look for a back test around this 5795 level. So anything around this level at the moment looks pretty good. About to break is falling wedge. I mean, you can say that, but if the market isn't allowing it, it's not going to do a damn thing. It's just going to keep falling in here and maybe even do the weirdest thing ever where you hit the top, you fake out, and then you come straight down to the bottom. Watch out for that, Chipperton. Watch out. So right now, speaking, I would love to see a back test at this 5795 level. If you don't get the back test, just wait for it. It's going to test it eventually. That's where the entry is, with a low stochastic on the daily. Otherwise, this was the recovery back to your chop zone, and you could just roll on over and make another lower low. Until you have a higher low, it's really hard to have that much confidence that you're just going to blast off. It's really, really hard. So I do wish this one the best. Hopefully it does well. It's just right now, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Especially after a death cross. I just don't trust it, man. Until we get that confirmation, get a nice little back test, hold, breakout, back test again. A lot of things it needs to do. $3 by December. I wish you the greatest of luck on that one. I really do. I mean, this is obviously the future of finance. Obviously. All right, we're going to move on. We got Met. All right. Metera. Sure. All right, Met, you guys are having me check new things like this. Cool. We'll do our best. Understand, TA doesn't work on things like this. Period. Dot. That's plain and simple. Don't work on things like this. But, hey, we'll give it a good old college try. It's kind of like you had that one girlfriend in college, and you were like, hey, we're definitely going to have long distance. It's going to work. And then she was like, balls deep in 5 other dudes the first week of rush week. And you're like, but I thought we were forever. Nah, it's college. Yeah, it's college. And then you find out later on, half of them were in the military. And you're like, oh my God. It just got way worse, Anyways. Can we take a look at Ori and AVAX? Well, we did look at AVAX. I guess we can look at it again. Why not? Pack Bandits Seed Bank. That's a name right there. That's a name right there. I'll tell you what. Here's the problem when it's supposed to backtest is when it just starts to fly. It's not really a problem. It's more of a problem for the market makers because they'll make way less money. Well, then again, there's a bunch of moon boys out there that are willing to chase a pump, which I'm not willing to do that. So let me write this down here. ORE, and you want AVAX. So yeah, we'll gloss over AVAX for you, and we'll see what it looks like. But 4-hour time frame here, high stochastic, hit that overbought territory. I would expect some consolidation here. If you hold this level here, if you can hold that 39.43, awesome. Maybe we're starting a brand new uptrend because you do have higher lows, higher highs. It's great to see. Now let's see if we can get a golden retrace. That's really all I got for you on this because this thing, I can still smell its mother's breast milk on its lips. Like it's so darn new. There's a newborn baby here. But anyways, here's your possibility. Possible 27% upside. We got the numbers to 3x these likes. Yeah, people don't like the likes. People don't like to like the stream. It's the reality that I've come to live with. It is what it is. All right, Kite AI. This is a real project. Most volumes on Gate.io. So here we are. Motherfucker, what? Come on, Porky scared the 10 people away? Like last 30 seconds? I'm going to scare a lot of people away. Because if the market's pumping, we get moon boys. If the market's doing nothing, then, we get a bunch of randomness in here. I will keep scaring away the moon boys. This thing looks atrocious. Why are we... What? This looks so bad. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Really? Which is the best way to invest in Bitcoin? I don't know about the best way, but I believe if you hold your own tokens, it's just like gold. It's always better than buying spot ETFs, in my opinion. So easy on and off ramp is Coinbase. Very easy. The fees are ridiculous, but it's extremely easy. So it has its value. I honestly don't know what to tell you on this one. I have no clue what this could do. No idea. You dropped, you V-shaped up, you then came down, you shot up, you pulled back. I don't have a clue what this thing could do. No idea. This thing's poker face is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I would not be betting against this person or betting with them. I would like to see price action. That would be sweet. If we're playing the rounded bottom here, hey, maybe we go up to this 1713 level. Just maybe. But until it does something, I got nothing here. Nothing at all. I mean, you're banking on the hope that it just spikes up. Well, it's likely that it just spikes down also. So there's no volume here. I'm gonna get away from Kite AI. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I really don't like it. XRP. There are different companies and ETFs that I think you knew. No, I don't pay attention to spot ETFs of Bitcoin because I just buy Bitcoin directly. I honestly could care less about spot ETFs when it comes to crypto because I interact with the actual crypto. So the idea of let me pay somebody fees to interact with crypto for me, I don't like that. It's not the bee's knees to me, you know? Really? Conflux, you dirty whore. Oh well, I'm gonna get out of that trade. I'm no longer in the Conflux trade, everybody. It has made me scared, and I got out of it. Watch it pump now. Alrighty. Almost got into that 618 golden retrace, but now, looking at the 4 hour for XRP, this is not looking good. We hit that overbought territory on the 4 hour. We tapped into the overbought territory. So we got a lower high with that as well. The first lower high after bearish divergence. This thing could continue to the downside. This is not a great spot. It's nice that you're above the 200, so you're going to really hope the lower time frames pushes you up. Because right now the 4 hour doesn't want to do you any favors. Your daily actually wants to try to do something, but that death cross here, that could cause a bit of turbulence. If you come down, you're basically looking to see if are you going to make a higher low or are you going to come back down to 191. We're not sure right now, but that 4 hour, I don't like the 4 hour. That 4 hour is going to want to reset, and it has a lot of room to reset. You reset to the upside while almost hitting resistance. I would guess downside is coming. Let's see what your 1 hour is doing. Now your 1 hour is trying to give you hope. You're back in neutral territory, low stochastics. It's going to want to get a rally here. So if the 1 hour can push you forward, you're going to be looking for 276. I wouldn't touch this thing until the morning. I would not try and jump into it beforehand. I would wait for Wall Street to open up and see what they do in the morning. Because the 4 hour is not ideal. You're still resetting your 15-minute. Looks like you're above the 200 simple, which is great. Wait to get a little oversold on the 15-minute here. Wait for that 4 hour to not look so crazy. And, yeah, possible 276, but strong probability you're going to come down and test 233. Strong probability. So we're going to wait and see on this one. But, dang. Unless bids start coming in sooner than later, I would be a little cautious here. Very, very cautious. But yeah, this thing, ugh, I'm not a big fan of XRP right now. I mean, I'm never really a big fan of XRP, but you know, sometimes it looks better than now. Let's see where your 618 is. Oh, you could even come down and get your 618, getting your higher low. You do have an uptrend to work off of as well. Let's see how that lines up. Would you look at that shit? So yeah, you could come all the way down to this trend line, tap into that 618, and then rally out of there. It would be perfectly fine. Still bullish. You'd reset your indicators. It would be fine. Be cautious here. Just be cautious. I'm not very bullish on this for overnight. I think tomorrow morning there's a possibility. Wow, FET is getting just pooped on. The whole market getting pooped on right now as we slowly bleed out. Oh, so bad. All right. ALCX. Well, I guess we had to go down first, but we almost hit that 618. Came pretty damn close. What a move. As for right now, it just looks like it's consolidating. I honestly have it already made its move. Until you start creating a new structure, I don't really know what it's trying to do. I really have no idea. Oh, you're finding resistance at 1131? Yikes. Major resistance right there. Holy smokes. Daily, you're above the 200. Cool. 4 hour, you're doing your best not to suck. I like to see it. Like to see it. I like it a lot. But you got this beautiful downtrend you're going to have to break out of. Let's check your 1 hour. 1 hour's trying its best not to suck. It would be nice if there was more volume on this. It would be really nice. But you did have your bearish divergence and your lower high. So now it's coming down. And you never backtested the 765 level. So if things get poopy, I'm thinking we come down to that 750. You think I forgot Met. That was the second one we looked at. We looked at XDC, and then we looked at Met. And I distinctively said Met was way too new. We could smell the milk of his mother's breast milk on its lips. Where were you, Mo? Where did you go? Most bullish coin for the night? Honestly, I think it's FET. F-E-T. I think FET would be the most bullish, but whole market's kind of bleeding out right now. I'm extremely biased on FET, by the way. I'm already in a long. And I'm in the green. Barely. But I'm in the green. We were up 100% at the beginning of stream. Now we're only up 20%. It's a joke out here. The bleeding is real. We're just bleeding out, guys. As I was starting stream, I was up like $600. Now, hardly anything. What a great evening. PC issues. People requesting things and walking away. It's wonderful. Alright, anyways. So yeah, we could see this thing bleed out a bit further. I would be looking first for a little bit of support around this 874. If you lose 874, then 765 just seems like the best spot to try and enter in. Because you broke through and you never backtested as support. Currently you are fighting with lower highs, so let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Missed it then. I was cooking. Sorry. Oh, you were cooking. Got it. Got it. What were you cooking, though? Share with the class. What were you cooking? All right. APR. Tomorrow's a holiday, so I don't expect much for the market. Wait, is the stock market closed tomorrow? So that actually might help out. What? This thing is so new. Alright, here's another new one for you guys. We're going to see how this goes, but remember, TA doesn't really work very well with these brand new ones. Doesn't really work that well. There's not enough data. Not enough reference points. Just not enough, man. It's like you went to smack a girl's bottom and then it was just bones. You're like, that hurt my hand. He's like, well, that hurt my butt. You're like, what butt? Yeah, it's one of those situations. Don't take any profit, Porky. I always take profit. What are you talking about? I always take profit. That's how I can send the market higher. Hello? Oh, wow, we got a breakout. So right now with APR, if we can backtest 2586, get that backtest and hold, that would be the point where I would like to try and take a little risky move on this one. And then let's see how it lines up. If we hold that level, lines up perfectly, testing that 62.64 later. So let's all pray and hope this support holds, because that could be a 141% rally coming after. Jacket potato and some good, well-seasoned chicken. Nice. You know, lately I've been using the Ranch all-purpose seasoning, Rancher's all-purpose seasoning. It's been nice. Yo, what's up, Amir? Thanks so much for the donation. $5 dono. You want some ADA? I got you. Appreciate you, Amir. We'll check that out next. So yeah, right now this is what we're looking for, the 141% move. Wait for the back test. Looks like we're coming in for that back test. Wait for that back test, and then get ready to party, provided we hold it. I would like it if it was oversold on the 1 hour or the 15-minute before getting down there, but we'll see how it goes. Beggars can't be choosers. If it decides to rally from here, that's literally because you're making like a triple bottom idea out of the 15-minute. If it does rally, great, awesome. Get a higher high, play the higher low. All right, that's what we're looking for. Just get a membership. It's funny. All right, next up we got ADA. ADA Cardonzo. Where's my water at? Where's my water at? He hates commitments. He's just playing the field. So ADA, we were looking for this 18% move to the upside. Still looking for it. You're above the 58 cent level, which is great. I would still want to see the 64.21 play out. However, if the market decides to get a little poopy doopy over the evening or anything like that, we could see this thing draw back down, possibly as low as this level here, around 53.20. So prepare yourselves for the worst and hope for the best. But it looks fine. Looks like it's trying to recover pretty nicely. It's just the higher lows. People like those higher lows. They like the confirmation. So anywhere between 53, 57, or even getting as low as 50.45. Oh, big announcement tomorrow, guys. For the members only stream. I'm gonna have to do it really early. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's going to be completely abnormal. I'm going to have to do it early. I plan on going to my rugby practice tomorrow, so hey, I won't be here in the evening. Not at all. I'm gonna go play. I'm gonna go practice. I'm gonna get away from the family, get away from the house, and I'm gonna go hit some of my teammates. It's gonna be great, and run around, and then drink beer after. This is what I live for. So yeah. Just a heads up, everybody. Going to be going live extraordinarily early, maybe even in the middle of the day, just because I'm going to rugby practice. Basically, Porky is a cheap date. I'm a super cheap date, guys. Super cheap. Does look like Bitcoin going down after the bounce from Monday, and what does the chart look like to you? We will double back to Bitcoin once I'm done with all these requests. And then we will see. So yeah, this is ADA in a nutshell. Let's check it out on the 1 hour real quick. So on the 1 hour, we are retracing. We do have a bit of bearish divergence here. This thing could pull back nicely, but I would not really expect it to get below this 618 retrace. You also have an uptrend to work off of. So once again, you break an uptrend, you start looking for shorts. Just kind of how it goes. Break an uptrend, look for shorts. You have your uptrend sitting here. You could come all the way down to your 200 simple. No big deal. Enjoy rugby. I do enjoy rugby. Rugby's great. Am I the only one buffering?